So, to catch you up, chat, Nessa had a very awkward and difficult conversation with her mom, Allison, who was back in town after, in her words, every sign in the world was pointing her to her daughter, and taught her a handy dandy trick. Also told her that the reason that Nessa saw like shadow people and whatnot when she was younger is because of her shortcomings as a witch. So when she solved everything, the dam just kept getting chipped away and cracking. So Nessa's father gave her an ultimatum: either give up the magic or give up seeing their daughter. So Allison left. Not because she wanted to, but because she knew that her magic and her witchcraft and her work was important. And she lost her coven because of all this. Allison then taught Nessa a handy dandy scrying trick with a cup of passion fruit tea, and Nessa rolled an excellent success, so 5 success levels, and is now seeing this scene between Nathaniel and Gretchen. Gretchen being our rogue slayer, and Nathaniel being her watcher.
It's a very, very personal moment to suddenly just be like, oh, I'm watching that. That feels kind of slightly invasive.
Also, such a personal moment that most of it no one heard, but those of us in the Zoom chat.
Yeah.
So I'm going to reenact it because it's basically just me doing it.
Yeah.
If it seems disingenuous, I apologize. It's the second time I'm doing this.
We're just speedrunning it.
Here we go. You know what? I'm just gonna paraphrase. Gretchen is surprised to see Nathaniel is dressed incredibly casually because he's usually in a suit, as most watchers are. Nathaniel asks if she's okay. Gretchen starts to lose it because no, she's not okay. She messed up, and she's worried that she's worried that she can't go back and her mistakes are just gonna follow her, and just when she was about to say something else, Nathaniel just hugs her and she starts sobbing. And Nathaniel says, "I'm not mad at you. The matron fooled all of us. And if it is the last thing we do, we're gonna kick her ass." And Gretchen makes a joke about how Nathaniel never curses, and the scene would have ended with them starting to talk before Nessa probably would have pulled back and goes, "Yikes, that's personal."
Yep. She's like, oh no. I thought it was just gonna be like Gretchen in a hotel room watching TV or something, and then.
Yeah. Also, by the way, last episode we saw a lot about Cole, Felix, and Tanya, how that relationship went. Gretchen apparently has this plan because she's cloaked her mind from the matron, because that's what her training with Nadia was about when the Slayer switched Watchers. Nessa's mom is back in town, and yeah, Gretchen needs a lot of witches to formulate this plan. This is episode 12 of 13, Witching Hour. Welcome to the stream. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Fuck. Thank you for catching it, because I would have hated to have a 2-hour silent stream. But I updated my computer recently, and I should have just checked everything. I hope I'm coming through all right. Oh no. Oh shoot. How is my audio, everyone?
Over here, you sound fine to me.
Okay.
And you sound fine on the stream. Everyone?
Okay, good, because I'm at a lower sample rate, and sometimes when I'm trying to record with Zoom, when I'm at a lower sample rate, it fucks up everything. So, the stream cat. So, yeah. Nessa, you pull back. What'd you say?
saw what is was probably a very personal conversation between two people that I probably shouldn't have witnessed.
Yeah, that will happen. But now
It's
you
good
know
to
how to
know I
scry.
can do that.
You can do a
Just
lot of things, Vanessa. You just need a teacher or someone to help you out with teaching.
yeah, working on that.
Um, I should probably get a hotel room if I'm gonna be here for a little bit.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's probably a good idea.
Um, she stands. Her passion fruit tea not even touched.
I mean, Nessa didn't really drink any of hers either.
Um, can I can I hug you, or is that a bit too much right now?
Sure, I mean, gotta mend bridges somewhere.
And she hugs you, and it
Mm,
is warm. It is hesitant, but it is the hug of your mom.
mm,
You've grown up to be such a beautiful witch.
mm.
Um, I'm gonna go before I overstay my welcome.
So, I mean, if your number hasn't changed, I will
No, it
still
hasn't.
have it in my phone. So,
If you ever need me, or you need a helpful magic hint,
might need some of those.
she she goes to move out of the kitchen before she stops at the doorway and goes, "I love you."
I love you too.
And she shares a glance with your father before walking out. So, I think you and I need to have a conversation, Vanessa, because you never told me about the matron.
Uh,
We then cut to Trip. Yeah, you really let all that out while your dad was in the other room.
yeah.
uh,
Oh,
so,
it's fine.
Trip, what are
It's
you up
fine.
to?
Art. Uh, what time is it?
I'd say it's around 6:30.
I'm assuming it's Thursday. If it's 6:30, Trip.
You just got out of Impulse after.
Oh, PM.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's Tuesday. Um, I don't know why I'm tracking this, but it's Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday because I said Thursday. I know what I'm talking about. I guess Trip would probably head home and grab probably a dummy and try out the sword. Since theoretically it's special now.
Okay. Do you want Izzy to drive you home?
I mean, yeah.
Ashling, I assume you're driving with them, seeing as how this was right after the whole Impulse shenanigans.
I want to use the word shenanigans. That was tragic.
Do you want me to drop you off, Ashlyn?
Uh, yeah, sure.
Okay. We're gonna stop at Ashlyn's place on the way, Trip.
Totally.
As you three are driving, I gotta ask. Why that question?
Because you might have been missing for the lovely activities of me asking people personal questions with the cord. Pretty
No,
much
I was
everyone.
there. Wait,
No,
what?
I mean
Wait,
everyone.
what should?
Oh yeah, Gretchen too.
What did she say? Not.
Well, I will like to point out, first of all, she did not want to let go, and that was a little bit awkward.
She wanted to make certain that she was telling the truth, or make certain you knew she was telling the truth.
She kind of just like spilt, because I asked her if she believed she was worthy of redemption, and she said no. I mean, she said other stuff too, but she said no. She said no.
Well, if she's feeling terrible for all this, it is mostly her fault. I mean, she was the one who shot me. She was the one who broke into Nessa's house.
But you can't not think you're worthy of redemption. Like, even villains think they're worthy of redemption. Like,
do they?
I would think most do. Otherwise, why would you do what you do?
Quick question, Jeff. How many villains have you met and asked them if they were worthy of redemption?
We'll see. We'll see.
That's not an answer, babe.
I mean, how do we define who's a villain?
We're not getting into this because we're not getting Shakespearean in this car. But I can kind of understand where she's coming from.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a time in my life where I thought that I was not worthy of anything good. Then I came here, and then I met you, and then I met your friends. So, who knows? So, if she's sad, she's remorseful, she regrets everything, no matter how much, and she did them no matter how much she actually wanted to them or do them or not, whether it was the matron twisting her hand or just because she felt like she had to get what she wanted, which are her parents back. Is there nothing you would do?
So about that, she doesn't believe she's gonna get him back.
Okay. So she's either testing the limits of the matron for morbid curiosity, or there's something else going on with her.
I think she thinks the matron killed her parents, which, I mean, wouldn't be too far out there at all.
And if it looked like a werewolf, she knows a werewolf. Manipulate that and have her shoot me, which hurts you. And then slowly use everything against all of us. I mean, she knows she was there the day Barry attacked. So she would have known that Nessa was locked in that dark room with Robert. So she knows Nessa had a fear of the dark, and the matron would have asked her to use that against Nessa. She knows hurting me would hurt you. And I guess the whole lying situation and when the grand reveal would hurt you, Ashlyn.
I just don't understand exactly what she's trying to do. Because she's trying to drive us apart. That's... I mean, from Gretchen, it's obviously pretty decent. But even driving us apart from each other didn't really work.
That's the thing.
Anything, it brought us closer together.
But what if it didn't? Maybe it was a 50-50 shot. If she could have isolated all of you caused you all to lose faith in each other. She could have gotten all of you. What if I died? I know, yikes, but think about it for a sec. What if I died and you were in your lowest point? And then she promised me back if you killed Gretchen. That's 2 pieces off the board with a smarter, or presumably more clever, Slayer under her thrall.
That's nice. Is that a compliment?
Keep the gears moving, Graveyard.
Yeah, I understand that it was probably a shot in the dark. I think she might have... I think it's because Gretchen didn't know too much about me. So, information-wise, the matron didn't have a ton of information to go on. Even though I think she does, because Nadia was also used against me. But I think the only reason why she even got that in her book is because Nadia made that choice to switch us.
That, and maybe that was just a happy accident.
I think that was an accident, but I think she learned a little bit about me there.
That, and we now have a wounded, incredibly powerful telepath back in the States.
Yeah. If I tell her I'm worried, she's gonna not. She can be like, I'm fine, but I'm worried. I am so worried.
We can check up on her if you want.
Yeah.
I think she's still at the library.
You might want to do that.
How do you feel about all this, Ashlyn? This theorizing as we've been kind of sitting outside your house for like 5 minutes. And you kind of, as both of you have been in like, well, if this happened, then this happened, then this happened, this happened, you both look and go, oh, shit.
But yeah, I mean, you're making good points. I mean, luckily the driving apart didn't really work because, well, I don't know why, but still, definitely could have been a worse situation than it is.
Look, I think that at least one of us needs to talk to Gretchen. Make sure she's on our side completely. And it kind of sounds like she is, or at least she's in it for revenge or retribution for her parents, and that's something.
So,
You keep saying that it's like as if you haven't spilled all the beans, and you really need to spill all the beans here, Graveyard.
look, she also said that she wants to
As
be a
this
good
woman, I will
person.
get out and go to my house.
Izzy will just give you a wave.
She says she also wants to be a good person anyhow. Like,
Of course, Ashley would leave right before Trip says that.
And she was telling the truth when she said it.
How does one define a hero?
No, don't.
How does one define a good person?
About that. Look, I got a lot of stuff done.
Then
Plus.
tell me.
So, Gretchen talked to Miss Luna, who's like our psychology teacher, and was like, "Ooh, what is good?" And,
Yeah?
you know, do you believe in a greater good? And Miss Luna has some good, basically echoed everything I said, but was like, you know, actions speak louder than words, and everyone has the right not to forgive you. All things I've already said. So, but she did have a conversation with like a third party about that, all in hypotheticals. So,
Trip, you do realize that you said that after she heard that from Miss Luna chronologically.
No.
It's like, and it's just like, I already said that, and I'm just like, wait a second. Like,
No, because earlier when like a couple episodes ago, when Gretchen like busted in and everything.
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
It was not as eloquent as Miss Luna said, but it was all of the same words.
So she's heard the same sentiment 3 times. Like,
Yes.
okay.
Repetition is important. But yeah, so I think maybe she's more willing to accept it from someone who's not us.
Or maybe she just needed someone to talk to, and you guys weren't available. Rightfully.
It's kind of hard. I understand that, like, that's part of the gig. Because, like, we want to drive a wedge between her and us, but, like, it's hard. Like, hi, you might kill us tomorrow, but how are you?
Never said it was easy.
Never said it would be this damn hard.
Well, that's sort of the fucked up life we lead as Werewolf and Slayer.
It's like the name of, like, our first album.
With such tunes as, you might kill me tomorrow, but how are you?
You laugh, but it's a good one.
I mean, collaboration with the Cuckoos.
Oh, I fucked
Maybe
that up,
not
so
all of them.
not yet. I gotta figure out how to fix that.
Look, don't tell Quentin I told you this.
Told me what?
Whatever you do, don't ever ask about Perry. Don't ask them about Perry.
Oh, okay.
That is a lot of hurt and a lot of high water, and it happened incredibly recently. And that's technically the answer to your question.
I hate to be asking more prying questions, but like dead, like out of life, like
Quentin told me he took care of it. Never said anything more than that.
okay,
And
I'm not touching that with a 29.5-foot pole. Got it.
to be honest, Aster plays the bad boy, Nox plays the chaotic. Quentin's the one you need to worry about.
I already figured that out. The silent killer trope is there.
That's the thing. I don't think he would kill you.
No, he wouldn't let you die. That's the worst part.
But yeah. You wanted to try out your sword? Or do you want to check on Miss Rosestone?
I think we should check on Nadia first.
Okay, let's go. You want me to try and pick up Nessa on the way?
Yeah. I want to know what did we have a book for her, and also what on earth did she? Well, she had something to do. I just can't remember what it was.
She went to see Felix.
Oh yeah, we should see how that went. Let's pick up Nessa.
As you two drive off, Ashley, you get to your room. It's been a long day. You got a little bit of telekinesis training. You hear tapping on your window.
My luck. Is it one of the crows?
It is one of the crows.
will open the window.
It seems to look at you and gesture towards. Let's see. How close are you to the creepy forest? You are in moonlight. You're in moonlight or twilight walk. Yes.
Let me check.
Yeah. Bringing it back for the penultimate episode. Goodness.
Was it?
I believe you're. You can't just ask someone how close are you to the creepy forest. Oh goodness.
Let's say not too close, like. Oh. Shops. His parents' shop is, well, her mum's shop is in Summer Square. But she probably. The actual house is probably somewhere near the sea or the beach, basically.
Gotcha. Okay. So.
Haven Rock has a beach?
Well, it's got a water area. So, play.
Sure.
I was just
Haven Rock
confused.
has an entire edge on water. Are you saying we don't? There are piers? Are you saying there is not a beach? Excuse me, where am I supposed to get my beach episode?
And just like that, Haven Rock has a beach. You can have your beach episode in season 2. I don't know how Washington State works. I live in.
Washington State like borders the water, so yeah.
Okay,
There are
cool.
beaches.
I want y'all to know that I live in Kentucky. Okay.
I'm looking at the map of Haven Rock, which is why I said it was much.
That was
dumb
just.
shit.
It's a prototype map, but you know what? It's fine.
Yeah, but
There's
yeah.
this.
Yeah,
Fine.
beachfront house.
Okay, beachfront house. So probably close, not too close, but closer than most.
Yeah.
It is pointing you towards. I assume like your back porch, like, or one of your porches, or like a little section of your house like faces the sea, and like it's the sort of like yeah. The crow points you towards your mother, who is just sort of like looking out, not at the sea, but towards the forest.
I don't like that.
And then it just, with its wings, sort of gestures like after you towards your mom before flying off.
I will actually think to herself, just briefly, I wonder which crow that was.
From what you can tell, it is not calliope or juniper.
Okay. New crow. Cool. And then Ashley will sort of, get into some comfy pajamas and go downstairs to go to the beach and see what her mum is up to.
You see your mom sort of like have like a nice cup of tea, just sort of looking towards the forest, and then when you step out, oh, hey honey.
Hi. Most people, when they have a beachfront property, they tend to look out to the sea. So why you look into the creepy forest?
It is. It's the darndest thing. I could have sworn I heard humming.
Yeah, I heard that too. Well, I heard lyrics to it, but still.
It seems so sad. Whoever was singing that. Longing. Anyway, you're right. I should not look at the forest. Is everything okay?
Well, mostly.
Do you want to talk about it? As she sort of like sits in that sort of like comfy, like in a sort of like comfy chair. There's like a set of like comfy chairs like around a small table, I assume.
Yeah,
Or more aesthetic.
Mouth
See,
work.
or more aesthetic
But
seating
yeah, I know
places.
the kind you mean. Yeah. Okay, well, I feel like it's probably safer talking to you about this than it is Dad, because you're more in tune with the supernatural than he is. Let's be real.
Yeah. Your dad is incredibly intelligent, but not about that. So, can I get a question out of the way real quick? You're not dating
yes.
a ghost, are you?
No.
Okay, good. Okay.
But basically, past 6 weeks-ish, I've made some friends at school. One of them is a slayer. Do you know what those are? Before I go further.
I can't say I've heard of that.
Okay, so obviously there are supernatural threats in the world, vampires, zombies, etc. It is a slayer's job to protect the town, state, whatever, from those threats by slaying them or doing whatever needs to be done.
And you are friends with one.
Yes. Well, technically I'm friends with 2 of them.
Okay. Still with you. And she's sort of like sipping her tea as you were telling her.
One of them's a newbie witch.
Okay.
And we've been fighting or attempting to fight supernatural threats together.
Okay.
One of the slayers I am friends with has gone rogue very recently, though, because her parents died.
Oh, goodness.
And it's seen to be by werewolf attack.
Sorry, repeat that for me, please. So sorry.
No, it's okay. So, the other slayer I'm friends with, she has gone rogue for now, which is a bit problematic, but I think we're getting there slowly.
Okay.
But that's pretty much it right now. But that's usually what I'm up to if I'm out late-ish, fighting the supernatural.
Okay. So, my daughter, who has never wanted anything to do with what her mother does, is out almost every night fighting the supernatural with a slayer, a witch, and is trying to save another slayer from falling off the path.
Yeah, pretty much. You've pretty much got it there.
We don't tell your father.
Okay.
had any visions lately?
Well, I don't really get in visions. I mean, I can sort of um, induce them, but uh,
Alrighty, okay. Let it never be said that I never thought my daughter was talented. Um, okay.
and as she says that, like, oh, look, try and look for a couple of pebbles on the beach.
There is the teacup in front of you.
No, I'm not gonna do that. We'll just look for a couple of pebbles
Easy to find.
on the beach. Yeah, and use telekinesis to lift them up.
I won't have you roll. This is cinematic enough. Do you extend your hand? Do you just extend with your mind? Describe the scene for me.
I will. I'll put on like a bit of a flourish, like sort of like Scarlet Witch style.
Yes. Yes. Sorry. The pebbles easily float with your hand, sort of willing them to move, and your mother goes, "Well, that's new. Okay. So, premonitions
Yeah.
that you are working to control, telekinesis. Okay, all right, okay. Are you at least being safe while you're doing this? Do you need weapons? Do you need I think I have a bat in my closet. Your father doesn't know about it. I used to do a lot of softball. This is, sweetheart, this is a lot for me. But I know you're going to do good things.
But to answer your question, yes, weapons would be useful. I feel like we could all use really some rudimentary weapons.
Well, I have a friend out of town who we used to get tea a lot when before I met your father, and if he's still in where he said he was going to be, I could maybe call him up, maybe get someone to help you hone your telekinesis.
Well, I think I've got someone for that. But saying that, every little helps. So I'll take it. I'll take the help I can get.
Okay. If there is anything you need when it comes to fortune telling or potential futures, I use tarot as a focus, but it seems that you don't need to. So you kind of outshone your mom. But I want, and but she sort of places her hands on yours. This is a lot. But I'm here for you. Okay? Anytime, anything. I'm your mom. And your dad doesn't really do all this. Also, I think he's opening the door, so you might want to put those pebbles down. As your dad walks in, I assume your mom starts dinner, and unless you'd like another scene.
No, just sit on the couch, put Netflix on.
Heck yeah. It's been a rough day. Ashley needs to kick back.
Yeah.
And it's just like your mom's like, okay, all right. We don't tell your father. Don't tell Dad. Before we get to Izzy, Trip, and potentially Nessa checking up on Miss Rosestone, we're going to take a break and not think about the fact that 30 minutes of this is completely and utterly unusable. We'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. Stretch our leggies, all that jazz. Thank you for putting up with this madness. Goodbye. We'll be back.
Also, wigs. Wigs. I'm so lazy. It's so nice.
It is. And honestly, like, I would love to go gray. Like, silver next. Like, and
Okay, Felix. Okay.
No, not even that. Like, I just wanted to do it. And, like, I kind of want to...
It's so hard to maintain platinum, though. Like, that's the thing.
Like, not even platinum, just like a gray. Like, something, like...
I will send you pictures of me with gray hair. I am very handsome. I look like your tired dad.
Like, I kind of want to, like, feather it out. Like sort of like this sort of, like, Black Widow, like, Civil War look. Because I want it... Because I want to get better at skating. Also, we've been back for a while. Hello there.
I noticed.
Hello.
I actually noticed.
Welcome back. It seems the audio levels are actually picking up, so... Okay, double check. So, we left off with Ashley telling her mom, like, hi, I fight supernatural stuff, and her mom's being like, are you safe? Are you good?
But are you guys being safe?
Like, do you need
Practicing
weapons?
safe monster hunting.
I was like, are you safe? I have a baseball bat if you need it.
Pepper spray.
So we see Izzy's car roll up to Nessa's house.
Text message to Nessa. Here. There was no request, but we're here.
Nessa, just to paraphrase for you, your dad is scared. He is mad at you for not telling him,
Yeah.
for lying to him. But he understands that this is one of the ways that you're kind of like your mother because you were using your magic for good.
Yep.
So when you get that text, he just goes, are you gonna save the world, kiddo?
I'm gonna try. Give it my all.
He hugs you. You can kind of tell of how emotionally drained he is from this day. He kind of kisses you on the forehead. Be safe, and when all of this is over, you're grounded for 7 months.
Yeah, that checks out. And I'm sorry again for it. I wanted to, but I didn't know how to phrase it. And then when I tried to tell Neil about it, he got all weird and cagey, and now he doesn't want to talk to me.
You don't want to keep your friends waiting.
Yeah.
And your dad just sort of goes into the living room and just slumps down in a chair, just sort of looking off into the distance.
We'll grab my bag and everything, and I guess head outside. And get into the car.
Hey, so how did it go with Felix?
He doesn't have anything for us.
Okay. And how did it go with Felix?
He said no.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, Nox wanted us to give you this. And it is the 101 defensive spells for the beginner witch.
Yep.
Is everything okay?
So
And Izzy starts
it's
driving.
yeah. My mom is in town, and my
Whoa.
mom's a witch, which I kind of already guessed, but now I have confirmation. Um, then I can scry on people now, and I realizing how much of a breach of privacy that is, and I feel really bad about it. I looked at Gretchen, and she was having a conversation with Kroloft, and it was definitely for a private conversation. I feel really bad for looking in on that, but I can do it. And you know, learning that the shadow creatures that I was always told were in my imagination when I was a kid, and kind of just was like, okay, hopefully this is true, are real. That's scary. And yeah, now after all this is over, I'm pretty sure I'm grounded until high school is finished.
So that was
Let's
a lot.
Yeah,
oh hey, the high school's real close.
yeah,
I would definitely put a pin in the shadow creature thing because we do know. I know he doesn't, but we do know a shadow man.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know
Maybe
how
he knows
related.
shit about that, but maybe that's a later question.
That is definitely a later question.
Izzy pulls up to the high school, and Izzy's just like,
Also, my
"Are
mom is a very powerful witch, just in case we need help.
are you okay?"
No, not really, but I'm working through it.
Okay, all right. Trip pissed off the cuckoos. Okay, let's go.
Oh, great.
Oh
What
yeah,
did you do?
that was the thing. It was bad. I fucked up. That was on me.
We need them on our side. We need them to help us.
And then you see Trip kind of just scramble out, and it's just like, library. No.
Yeah.
Just at that like kind of running walk pace. It's a little too
I
fast.
assume you all are just like, just like, yikes.
This whole night is yikes.
This whole day is just a can full of yikes.
Yep.
You see, as you all walk through the library, you see Nathaniel. Nessa, you would know that he has completely changed his clothes. He is in tennis shoes.
I mean, trainers? British joke.
So you know those drama points you've been saying? No,
They're all gone.
no, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you, or would I? He is in completely casual clothing, and he looks just as uncomfortable as you might think he might be. It's still all black.
Of course.
You see Nadia, who is still walking with her cane, and like has something on behind her on the table, and you see Gretchen.
I knew it. Fucking knew it. I think Trip gets to the threshold, sees the cast of characters, and just goes, oh.
Tonight will continue. It doesn't stop.
Tonight will continue. Oh,
But Trip just straight up like straight out of it like freezes like right before hitting the other side of the threshold like oh.
hey, why'd you? Oh shit. Gretchen just goes, "Hey." We've been working on Gretchen's plan, which is a pretty solid one, actually. We would just need to know the matron's location.
And a lot of witches. Well, I have
At least 5.
one who can help.
Have we considered that she's probably shacked up in the creepy woods? Just for the record, if I was evil, that's where I would go.
And it's out of town, you know, not a lot of eyes.
I don't think she is.
Or that.
Because frankly, if I can't get into it, someone playing at being a god certainly can't.
That's a good guess.
But if you'd like to check...
Looks at literally everyone behind. We've talked about what happened last time.
Nessa and Izzy are just shaking their heads.
So, I would like to point out that I do not fear these woods, but everyone else does.
They're fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Is, Ashley's not with you, huh?
No.
She's at home right now.
Yeah, we were kind of split to do stuff.
Yeah, get some things done.
Okay, on the table, and Trip, you can use that cord thingy if you want.
I think the court of Elethea has gotten me into enough trouble today.
Miss Rostone, that thing I was talking about, could you maybe, only if you wish for me to do it, I believe this would illuminate Gretchen's position, if you're willing.
Me?
I'm asking the three of you. I'd ask Aisling too, but she's not here.
I mean, what exactly is it supposed to do?
It's a spell that allows others to see from, or memories from one's perspective. It's mostly telepathy on my part. It's something I've done before.
What's the downside?
Nothing.
I don't trust it.
Are you saying that you don't trust Gretchen's memories, or you don't trust my skill as a telepath?
I am very suspicious because every time I think something is like, there's no drawbacks. There is a drawback. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, what are we looking at memories of?
Those nights that I hurt you. What happened before?
Is this like a shared experience thing? Do we like hold hands and sing Kumbaya and then we see it?
No. You stand there and I telepathically put it into your mind.
Can you like telepathically remove it from our mind?
It's sort of like a movie.
So like when it's over, we don't get to keep a copy?
No.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
No, it's not doesn't become our memories. Or
I'm
No.
very okay. Like I'm honestly much more comfortable with the fact that I like it. It doesn't stay. It's not like
It's not
a
going to stay.
Netflix.
You just get the information and then just...
Cool.
That definitely puts it towards the sure side for me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you think it'll help.
It also might help to see what the matron is like when you don't see her.
Or just make us more scared.
I kind of want to. I kind of want to know. I want to get in the granular.
Izzy just steps forward and just like, so do I have to like give her my hand or just stand close to her? And Izzy stands beside Gretchen. You doing okay, sunshine? No. That's nice to hear a nickname.
and Nessa will sort of go stand next to Izzy.
I think Trip will go and stand on the other side of Gretchen.
Close your head, and close your eyes, clear your mind.
Okay.
You close your eyes, and as soon as you open them again, you see the night before. You see Gretchen in an alleyway, or from Gretchen's perspective, an alleyway. Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh fuck! What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? She looks down, and you see a pendant with this gorgeous red stone that she sort of grabs. I can't do this. I can't do this to them. I can't. And in a swirl of smoke, or what looked to be smoke, I'm sorry, dear. Did you forget that I have the souls of your parents? You want them back, don't you? But this is Izzy. Like, I'm friends with Izzy, and she's a werewolf. Werewolves killed your parents. Sure, it might not be the exact werewolf, but how do you know? She disappears, doesn't she? Look, this is just good medicine, Angel. You get through this, and you're one step closer to having your mommy hug you again. If you don't, I mean, you could hear them for the rest of eternity. I can make that happen. The choice is yours, but I think I know what you're going to choose. And the matron disappears. You look down and you see Gretchen. You look down as Gretchen looks down, and you see her hand shaking as she goes for the crossbow. A blink, and you see the rooftop. Somehow you know it was just after Izzy has fallen. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Okay, alright. You did your job. You can just go, you can leave, you can apologize maybe. And you see the matron shift back into view. I told you to kill the werewolf. Looks like she's still breathing, doll. And who knows, maybe she's got a phone. You gotta stop that. After all, you don't want your friends to realize how bad of a person you are, do you? I don't want to do any of this at all. Please just let my parents go. Like, I won't tell anything. I'll go to jail. I'll do whatever. Go to jail. See, that is not something that I want you to do. You, Gretchen, darling. And you see the matron put her hand on Gretchen's cheek. You are my most valuable piece. Do this, and you won't have to worry about anything bad. You called out to me. It wasn't the other way around. You want them back. I gave you the stipulations. You can't renege on our deal. So why don't you slay her up and do your job? Because who knows? She might have snapped. She could have killed your friends, just like she killed your parents. Get to it, Angel. And she disappears once more. You see her. You blink. and you see just outside of Nessa's house. You feel yourselves full on shaking as you are in Gretchen's shoes. Tick tock, tick tock. Gretchen turns and sees the matron sitting on a bench, just lounging. I can't do this. I can't. Can't's a very difficult word, dear. You can't, or you won't. Which one is it, so I know how to punish you? Nessa's been nothing but kind to me. I can't. She's scared of the dark. Yes, I know. That's why we're doing this. Who knows? Maybe I'll let you save her. I'm sorry, save her. You do have the mask, don't you? You're not that incompetent. I have the mask you gave me. Good. We have the necromancer. We have the boy with the bear. Now we need the witch. Hop to it. But I do it, or... And you see this lovely, scarf appear in the matron's hands. I guess I'll just have to burn this thing. Oh. Isn't this your mama's scarf? Please don't. That's all I have of her. Please. You're about to have nothing of her if you don't do what I ask. Once you get through it, it's going to be easier. Just think of this as a interesting way of processing trauma. Do it. And she disappears. Another blink, and you see outside of the safe house. You hear, for the first time, steady breathing. The matron is nowhere to be found. She knocks. You blink, open your eyes, and you're back within the library.
Wait a damn second. I'm not sure if this is me about to harsh on the DM, but did Gretchen actually knock?
I think she did.
I thought we caught her before because Izzy's like, someone's here.
Someone was there, and then she knocked, and then Tig went to the door.
Got it. Okay. That's all. I'm just checking.
Come on, I've had enough.
That's why I was like, wait, hold on, not trying to be mean before I go on an entire tirade about it.
I just want to make sure our continuity's good after 30 minutes of the stream was silent.
What's continuity?
Gretchen sort of backs away from all of you, sort of looking away.
It's a lot.
You don't have to. You don't have to. I still did it.
And, I understand.
So, we're not going to talk about a most viable candidate?
Most valuable chess piece.
It implies that she had other ones she was trying for as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was any of us.
That was the thought.
Or
Yeah.
Robert or Bianca.
I knew it! Probably Bianca if I had to vote for
I
one
mean,
of the
she
two.
did raise all of the dead in Haven
Yeah.
Rock.
Yeah.
That's some powerful magic.
She was tricked into doing it.
Yeah, no, that.
Yeah,
there's,
no,
there's
we're-
that.
Yeah, we're pretty good on that one.
We're pretty good. She's,
It's like, oh, don't worry, we've dealt with that. It's just powerful.
it's very powerful.
We
yeah,
didn't,
no,
we
she
didn't
was
think Bianca just decided to become a necromancer one day to raise her girlfriend. She had help. She told us.
Yeah.
So what now?
Yeah, I was about to ask that same question.
What a
I
good
don't
question.
know. I mean, if we still need witches, I have a very powerful one that just came to Hayward Rock.
I asked Bianca to maybe get in touch with her. She still uses Facebook, and there's this witch group that she's a part of.
Facebook.
I know.
No. Twitter's where it's at.
I asked her if she could put an all call out.
Facebook group? Real? I'm not. No.
I'm not gonna say much either.
Not even
I mean,
gonna.
I mean, we all have problems. And as you kind of share that chuckle, you see Gretchen smile for the first time in a while.
You know, said we need a very powerful witch. That's not me. I'm not that powerful.
You're much more powerful than you think, Nessa.
I mean, I was
You
gonna
just
say
need
that.
training.
Yeah, a witch who's trained a lot more than I am. My mom is in town.
There's at least 3 that I can call upon that aren't busy. We do have the cuckoos as well.
Ooh, felt that.
What did you do?
I fucked up. That's what happened.
How specifically did you fuck up?
Really badly.
I was not there.
Izzy was there though.
Trip tried to use the Court of Alethea on Quentin. Asked a very personal question, and Quentin resisted it with magic.
For the record, I have been asking everyone very personal questions with the court.
So, you thought to ask an incredibly personal question from a musician that you may or may not know? Ballsy move, but I mean,
We've had several good conversations.
then again, I can't really.
Out of the 3, that was probably not even, but like.
I mean, I can't really judge, so I will go.
Yeah, someone who's not me.
I mean,
Probably don't mention me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, either I can ask, see if they'll help. I was not there or involved in any of that.
Yeah, I won't be there. Don't mention me. I won't be around for whatever they have to do.
There's
I don't need to be anywhere.
a second half to my plan.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell them about that part.
What?
I figure if we can split the focus, if we find out where the matron actually is, because there was something that there's something that you actually told me once. I mean, is it weird to call you? I mean, you're technically still my watcher. Is it weird to call you by your first name? Just call me
Crowman.
Okay, Whoa, that's weird. Nathaniel.
Crowman, it is.
Games.
You once taught me about spells where people could astral project if they had some magical talent. If she's trying to be a god, and if she is a witch, like I think she is, maybe she has a home somewhere here. You can't travel too far when you're astral projecting, right? If without risk to losing your mind, yes. So, once we find that, maybe if I split her focus saying, "Hey, matron, I captured one of so-and-so. They're incredibly powerful. Don't you want her on your side?" And call her to me. Maybe you can do the sneaky sneaks, do the spell, and then, I don't know, beat the crap out of her. Yeah.
I'm just volunteering as bait.
But wouldn't you have to be doing the
No,
punching?
that's the stealth team. I'm. Do I look like I'm on the stealth team?
I mean, she kind of tried with you too. Me hurting Izzy. Me kidnapping Nessa.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, actually, yes.
I don't like volunteering people while they're not here.
I don't like it either. So
I'm just the only one that hasn't had a thing used against her.
Also,
Bro,
I would
you
like
can
to say,
literally
I don't know. I know
just
this
test
note's not getting back to her. I just want her to say that Izzy was the wrong choice. Izzy, I love you, but you can take care of yourself. So
I mean, it kind of helped. It kind of helped that Gretchen didn't
yeah.
use silver
But I know
bullets.
this is a bit metagamey, but you can literally just text Ashley.
No,
Say,
we're not smart enough.
Hey, so hey, girl.
You're gonna be
Here's some information that you'd really love to be here
It's
for.
just
but
like-
we volunteered you as bait.
It's just like,
This is a
you
heads
want to
up.
hear some shit?
So
We have
Ashley really does
volunteered
have
you
the
as
one
bait.
brain cell. Ashley has the only brain cell in the group.
True. I also thought it would make sense to send you with the witches. It made sense.
I don't like it either, but I mean, if I can kind of sell, hey, she has premonitions, future sight. Like, everyone wants to know their future.
I'm just saying that she will literally hate you until the day you die. Probably.
I know.
I just want to make sure you're making an informed decision, that's all. Plus, of course, we also have to run this by her.
Yeah.
Wait. Triple, FaceTime call. She's like, answer.
Ashley, you got a FaceTime.
Answer the call.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I love
are you in a place to receive some information that may or may not hurt you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, go.
So say hello to everyone and triple fan the group real fast.
And Gretchen is also there, just...
So
Ashley, it's a weird sight. Gretchen's there. Nathaniel's in casual clothing. It may just be a Twilight Zone episode for you.
What's up with Croman's clothes?
yeah, we're gonna get there. I haven't made fun of him yet because we have serious business, but it's coming next. At the moment he says the word trainers, I'm coming for him.
I ripped my good suit.
So you don't have a bad suit?
I don't have bad suits.
That's
You have a
fair.
suit? You feel like a multi-suit kind of individual where it's black, off black, casual black,
Yes, all of it is in Oregon.
That's fair.
That you got me there.
Not Trip and John are forgetting what state they're from.
Here's an idea.
Mm-hmm.
How
do you
fast?
feel-
How
Maybe.
fast can you come to the library?
Wait, Nessa,
Uh,
Yeah.
couldn't you?
Because
Yeah.
before you decide, we have something to show you.
Ooh.
okay. That sounds ominous, but okay.
Are you in a secluded place with no eyes on you? You are
I
in
will
your
look around
bedroom.
and check. Yeah, thing of red.
Go for it, Miss Langley.
Yeet.
Portal.
You see the portal open up behind Ashley on FaceTime, and Nessa just go, "Come on, yeet!"
I love it here. Magic is weird, but cool. Maybe I'll learn. Nadia, do you have like a 101 Occult for Dummies book?
No, but I do
Shows
have
you the
something.
book you got from.
But I do have something for you when all this is done. So if you lower the phone, you see Ashley in her pajamas.
Just like ends the call in FaceTime because you're standing in front of me now. Hey.
Ashley, are you a fan of films with emotional moments?
I mean, depends on the film. Depends on the genre. Yeah.
Gretchen volunteered some of her memories from her perspective to give a bit more insight to the matron and what the matron had her do. Are you willing to go through
Okay.
that? You won't have to keep them. It's like a film.
Okay. Yeah.
Close your eyes and clear your mind. About, I'd say, a smooth 3 minutes later, Ashlyn comes back. You see all the things that were described earlier. As mentioned before. Gretchen's like, yeah.
Over and over again.
That is a lot.
Sorry. So, TLDR, my plan involves using a few witches to find the matron and depowering her. Letting more punchy people to, I don't know, detain her and beat her up when she doesn't have any power. Second half of that plan, I needed someone who I could pretend to try and convince the matron to come to our side because oh, sorry, only Trip knows this. Miss Rowstone taught me how to cloak my mind when we did the whole Watcher switcheroo. Did I just get lipstick on my... the whole Watcher switcheroo. So, she has no idea where I am. And since she doesn't have any idea where I am, I think that she's not omniscient, but she has a tracker on me with this pendant. Or a pendant that is in my... and when she goes for this pen... Oh, it's at my hotel room. She probably thinks I'm at my hotel room. I needed someone that she didn't previously go for, personally. And I hate that I'm suggesting you, but you do have future sight. And, I mean, if anything happens, you got a Slayer to watch your back.
True. I will go along with it, but I'm not happy about it. Is that fair?
Incredibly. And after all this, if any of you don't want to see me again, that's fair.
I wouldn't go that far. But I'd say we should Like,
We'll
not
figure
saying
it
we
out.
spend a lot of time together. I'm also saying maybe we should like all spend a week where we don't have to be together saving the world.
Oh, I'm gonna disappear off the fucking grid. Y'all will not be able to find me.
Yeah, I will be grounded for until school is finished.
I've got to plan a funeral.
Dragon lesson.
Yeah.
Wait. No. Rewind. Just you?
My
I mean,
parents didn't have any siblings, so, and my
I don't
grandparents are gone.
I don't want to be an asshole, but my mom could help. She has experience with it, so I know you're kind of tied against the forces of good and evil right now, but you're like the same age as us. You shouldn't have to do that by yourself.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. But yeah, a week away where we don't have to save the world, and who knows, maybe we'll be at Vera's or something
Sounds nice.
sooner or later.
They have a pizza oven in the back. Did you know that?
It's on their menu.
I mean, just because you have pizza on your menu doesn't mean it's good. They have an oven in the back. We have two good pizza places in this town.
I don't know if anybody else is, but I'm hungry. I don't really get to eat anything.
I
I
mean,
kind of
It
arrived.
is like
I kind of arrived
hard.
at home, and I arrived from drama to drama, and it's just been drama, and yeah. Honestly, I'm like, I think I've mostly just been surviving on coffee today.
Yikes. But same, kinda. So,
And now all this talk of pizza is making me really hungry.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
We could potentially order in, have it
Yeah.
delivered, work on our plan, and I don't want to use the words Last Supper, but
Also, do we need the witches here tonight,
no.
or are we okay? Cool.
I can open a few portals to make sure they're here tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, one is in Haven Rock, and she's willing to help.
I think we have like 4 from our team. That's like plus whoever we managed to recruit from online.
The doors open then of the library.
No.
On guard. Who is it?
Hi everybody.
Try and check. Trip does in fact does like one of those run and then goes, wait, can I give you a hug?
I was told you needed me, so sure.
Yes.
It is Barry.
I will join the hut.
Yep. Join the
It
hut
is-
too.
And then like Triple like look over their shoulder and like look at Gretchen and like get over here.
I've never
Because
had
she
a
was there when we first.
Yep. Barry immediately looks at Gretchen. She got you too, huh? Yeah. I didn't get stopped as quickly as you did. He kind of like separates from all of you and just sort of like looks at Gretchen. You're here now. That's what matters, isn't it? Yes, it is, you giant bear. And Gretchen just Barry just hugs Gretchen tightly. Robert and Bianca sort of stroll in. Oh, hey, Gretchen's here. Good. Did she fill you in on what we were supposed to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying the gang's all here?
Barry didn't want to wait.
That's valid.
Where's and Robert's like, where's your hot friend, Cole? Where is he?
He is
guess he's
somewhere.
somewhere.
Doing something. We don't
Yeah,
really
doing
question him.
Cool
He's really
things.
hot.
He is
Yeah.
pretty mysterious. And then
He
Bianca
is.
just sort of looks at Robert. I mean, in a cool way. Cool,
I mean,
mysterious.
we all have to acknowledge the fact that he's fucking hot, right? We have to.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, not really my type, but he is
I mean,
aesthetically
yeah,
pleasing.
but like the idea
Yes,
of
but
being
you're not
like,
white.
but at least you can acknowledge the fact that he's hot,
It's
even if he's not your
aesthetic.
type.
Gretchen
like-
sort of chuckles at Ashlyn. So, what's the plan? We are ordering pizza.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool,
And
I can't eat.
Trip will start basically like going around and being like, "Do we have any other important business, or am I going to start taking pizza orders?"
You and I need to have a conversation.
With
And she gestures towards the office.
start taking your pizza orders. Tell them that
Nathaniel's
I want
like,
my
got
usual.
it.
Yeah, they know my usual. We are ordering from a slice of life, right?
Trip, you walk into the office, and your mom is there. She's been there the entire time.
Oh
Both of us. Both of us.
You shouldn't have given me that knife.
I gave it to you. I gave it to you on a pillow. I gave it to you. I'm ready. Let us go. Hi, Mom.
So you are fighting a person trying to be a god with witches, telepaths, clearly traumatized teenagers, and a giant bear.
You know how when I said, like, do you believe in, like, you know, a greater good? I wasn't
Yes, I
actually-
fear that you were in a cult.
That's debatable at this point. I'm
Miss
assuming you two have
Rostone
talked,
filled me
possibly.
in.
Yeah. I was going to fill you in. We just got a little busy with the whole, you know, saving... Yeah. Sorry. I really did. Actually, and if I have to spend a drama point for this, I will, there's an axe, because Izzy said that your mom seems like an axe kind of lady. Or was it Aisling? Someone did.
I think
And
it
so
was. I think it was Izzy.
So I have bought her an axe, and I have a steak for her. But everyone just hold real fast, and like Trip will like run away and like grab those out of the trunk. If I need to spend the drama point to have them be there, I will.
No.
Comes back and she's like, so yeah, I did plan ahead. Izzy said you were like kind of an axe kind of woman. I didn't disagree, so I got you this. And it's like a little like hand axe that you can put two hands on if you need to. And I also got one of these, and it's a steak. So yeah, so I was gonna tell you. I promise. I just got a little busy.
Your mom puts the axe and steak on the nearest table. She stands and she looks at you. And she just hugs you. You know, when I thought you were gonna do great things. Didn't think it'd be this.
Neither did I.
But your watcher told me that you were the brightest student she ever had.
And you can't gas me up like that. It's gonna go to my head.
We'll let it go to your head for just a second.
Head's supposed to be empty.
That's kind of why I brought you this. And you see this metal sort of cuff. You recognize that cuff. It's like a metal cuff bracelet. It was your father's. He'd be so proud of you. And I want you to have, since I assume Trip has a watch.
Yes.
Since I got you that watch, you can have a piece of both of us. As you go slay and whatnot. I thought that was just a term the kids use, but
I mean, it also is.
I guess with you it's a bit more literal.
Yeah.
I'm so proud
I guess that's
of
kind of
you,
how I have
baby.
to sign my yearbooks.
I guess so. I'm so proud of you. And I may not understand everything right now.
Mom, my friends are like all right outside, so if you could just...
I'm going to embarrass you because this is life and death right now, I guess.
Look, you met my girlfriend! Goodness gracious, Mom, what else do you want?
And she was right, I am an axe kind of person.
Yeah, she's got a good eye for that kind of stuff.
I think your watcher wanted to give you something too.
No, y'all can't be nice to me. We learned this.
Tough stuff, kiddo. And she turns her hand as your mom puts the cuff bracelet on you, turns the same hand up, and places poison etiquette in your hand.
No, you can't. No, no, no. You take this back. I cannot accept this. You know that.
It's
No.
not rightfully mine anymore.
No, you take it. No. No, you give it. No, I'm not. I can't.
Besides,
No.
I'm a bit out of commission to use it anyway.
So it's on loan. What I heard was it's on loan until you're back in commission fully. That's what I heard.
If that'll make you more comfortable, sure.
Yes. Very
But
much so.
this was the weapon my first trainer gave me. It's gotten a bit more modernized. But it only feels right to pass this on.
I do have a question. It's kind of magic based. I'm not running away. And Triple like kind of like sneak out of the door just real fast, like, and like grab baby.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, very much. Like it's a hot mess. Don't look. Grabs baby and like brings it like. So, Mom, remember when you bought a very expensive rapier for me when I passed my stage combat rapier? Yeah. So this, say a little baby. I just had it enchanted. I don't know what it does.
Nadia looks at it and just kind of curiously. Whoever did this is incredibly talented. And she sort of takes the rapier into her hands. With enough force, this could get through any sort of magical barrier.
That's cool. That's so cool.
Who knows what it could cut through. It only seems fitting that you have this as well.
And I hate to be that person. I know my friends aren't big mainline, I mean, Gretchen, but the rest of them aren't really big mainline fighters. But like, can we try to outfit them with something? I want to make sure that everyone has a fighting chance. I want to come out with the same people that we came in with.
I think I can help with that, your mom says. Well, I mean...
Are you telling me you have been holding out on me this whole time?
Not this whole time. I just... like antique weapons. I never told you. I'm sorry.
I mean, to be fair, if you told me I liked antique weapons, I definitely would have used them.
And I didn't want to deal with those repairs.
Look, I've put only 2 swords through walls. I'm very good at what I do.
You have no idea how much it costs to repair that, huh?
Like what? Like $100?
She kind of kisses your forehead. What we mean to say is, you're not alone in this. None of you are.
Oh, sorry to darken the mood again. Hey, Mom, can you help plan another funeral or two? Gretchen needs help.
Then I'll help her. Least I can do.
I was pretty sure you'd say yes.
I'm really trying not to ground you right now.
Look, if you ground me...
You're just going to backflip out of the window. Yes, I know.
It wasn't a backflip. It was a back tuck. There's a difference.
It was 3 times in 1 week.
I just because... It's just my favorite way to exit. It's just my favorite exit maneuver. I also learned that I can rappel down the back side of the house. It's fine.
I'll see what I can get from my basement to outfit your friends, and...
We were saying we have swords in the basement. I'm sorry, I'm just upset that I didn't know this.
Well, now you have a magic sword, and a magic whatever that is. And she kind of points at poison etiquette.
I think Trip will take it so that you can see each poise and etiquette. They're good in the line of work. And then put them back.
So, my child and their friends are going to fight the forces of evil.
Well, that's tomorrow. Tonight we're going to have pizza.
Oh, thank goodness. Do you need any money for that? Because I am going to...
I have money for that, actually.
Good, because I'm going to go home and pop open a bottle of wine and try not to play around with the antique weapons in the basement.
I mean, if you ever need help.
I mean, I'm sure you inherited my sword work.
What? Why am I learning things about you?
Take care of... always. It was lovely meeting you, Dr. Ward. It was lovely meeting you as well, Miss Rostone. And she walks out. She goes to Gretchen and hands her a card. I'm sorry for your loss. And if you need help with... Thank you. You must be Barry. Hello. I just bring it in. And your mom hugs Barry.
I think Trip is just standing in, like, the doorway from the office watching all of this.
Hi, Izzy. Oh, hi, Dr. Ward. Oh, by the way, I'm Dr. Ward. I'm Trip's mom. And if you need weapons, I will be able to help you tomorrow. Enjoy your pizza. Have a nice night. Yeah. And she just pieces out.
I think you just watch Trip, like, out the door frame just slide all the way to the ground. Just like... That was a lot. That was a lot. That was so much.
So, I told my mom about this situation.
Were we all just telling our parents today?
I think so, yeah.
It sounds like a coincidence, really.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I did not execute the idea of, hi, by the way, your mom's in my office.
She had
Yeah,
to
my
eventually.
dad just overheard me telling my mom about the matron. So yeah.
Am I the only one who entered that conversation willingly?
Probably.
I mean, I had
Yeah.
plans to do so. I just got busy.
I didn't want
Dr.
to-
Ward then kind of like, oh, sorry, I forgot something. And she gets the axe and the stake. So sorry. Love you, sweetie. Bye. And she... and she
This is like the most embarrassing scene trip in anything we've done. Just sitting on the floor, just like Mom's like, sorry, I love you, sweetie. And Trip's just like, I can't do with both maternal figures in the same room being nice to me. I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm suddenly wondering what weird conversations our parents are gonna have about what the weird things their kids get up to.
We should probably give them like a little support group. We should like introduce them to each other. I mean, I know
yeah, maybe
your
there's
dad
some...
and my mom already know each other.
Maybe there's
but they
some
probably-
weird community planning thing or whatever.
Yeah. I bet there's a Facebook group.
Probably.
And Bianca's just like...
You laugh because old people love Facebook, and I will die on this hill.
You told them, didn't you? And then Gretchen's like, I kind of had to. I'm sorry.
For the record, it would have gotten out because I would have made Gretchen tell me the truth anyhow, so it's fine.
So, 2 slayers, a witch, a necromancer, a telekinetic seer, a boy and his bear.
I'll walk into a bar.
All go to have pizza before they save the
I'll
world.
walk into a pizzeria.
Yep. I'll walk into a pizzeria.
Or have their pizza delivered to them.
It's like a setup
Oh,
to a joke.
and a werewolf. Sorry, Izzy. Don't worry about it, sunshine.
Look, maybe I'm really excited, but just like one night of like semi-normalcy will be.
Yeah.
Maybe choice.
I've got shit right now that I need to process that I haven't even thought about yet.
I'm not thinking too hard about any of this. As I previously have stated, head empty. My goal is to keep it that way. I plan on drinking some sexy tea before we go do this entire thing, and we're gonna go.
Yep.
It's gonna be fine. We're gonna come out with the same numbers that we leave. Everything's gonna be fine. Nothing bad can happen. Do not convince me otherwise.
Yep.
The difference between sexy tea and normal tea.
I would like to know that too.
I think
Well-
I think it's the tea you got from the magic place
Yep.
that it's supposed to make your thoughts less loud.
Yes. Since I did not learn when we switched watchers how to do that. I learned
Nadia
how to
sort
shoot
of
a
just looks at
crossbow.
you. That doesn't exist.
Did I get scammed? Laurel, I'm coming for your left shoe.
Can I see the tea that you have?
Coming for your
And-
kneecaps.
And Triple like pull it out of their bag and hand it over.
This is just jasmine. It's calming tea.
Oh, I feel like that was a message that was sent to me. So, change of plans.
No sexy tea.
No sexy tea. Just it's right. Does anybody want this tea? I don't even like tea.
Gretchen's like, I'll take it.
And Triple take it and like throw it. Be like at Gretchen, like, yep, there you go.
Mm.
I'm more of a coffee person myself.
You wouldn't
Yeah.
happen to have like a kettle here, would you? And Nadia's like,
Totally does.
really?
Totally does.
Because we're English.
You do, don't you? You do.
It's at home. It's an electric kettle.
You don't keep one like under your desk? Like in
No.
your desk drawer?
Why would I?
Is there one in the teacher's lounge?
Like Nadia and Nathaniel just go.
I'm
So
asking
that's
a
a yes.
question, so that sounds like a yes. We could just get some hot water up in here.
Well, I haven't picked a lock in quite a long
I
time.
have a key.
I haven't picked a lock in quite a long time. Excuse me. And
Have
Nathaniel-
fun. Have fun. I have a key if you need it. This one they don't know I have, but it's fine. It's just the idea of having the key to the teacher's lounge. Like, I haven't actually been in there, so I don't actually know. But, like, I have
Oh,
it.
and Miss Kelly, Terpsichore likes
Yes.
you.
What?
Terpsichore
don't
likes
have that.
you.
Huh?
The crow you
Cora.
met is
Oh,
Terpsichore.
Okay. More crow names.
So, Terpsichore, Juniper, Calliope. And as you all have pizza, do you make any last calls to maybe the cuckoos? Maybe.
Someone who's not me. Someone who's not me.
Yeah, I think Nessa would be the one to be like, okay, I'll make the call.
Who do you call? Quentin, Astor, or
Um,
Knox?
Not going to call Quentin. Usually the one I would call. Probably Knox.
Y'all just never call Astor. Okay.
He's the lead singer.
He has that moody front, remember?
Yeah, he's got a moody lead singer syndrome.
Yeah? Even though he was incredibly nice to Ashley in the first episode, like, invited her to Impulse that brought all of you together.
Yeah.
But yeah, never call Astor. It's fine.
We're wearing out all of the welcomes first. Don't worry, we'll get there. Probably in season 2.
Yeah, what's up?
So yeah, we're gonna do the thing tomorrow. We're gonna need a lot of witches. We have a plan. I can't say it's
And I guess you need 3 more.
yeah, if you're feeling up to it. If not, if Trip really messed things up, I totally understand.
What the fuck? Give me my motherfucking phone! And Quentin's just like, we will be there. We will not be there for Trip. And then the call ends.
Yep.
That's exactly how I expected it to honestly go.
Yep.
So?
And I mean, I imagine like Nessa's probably not gonna really call anybody, but send a few texts. One to her dad, one to her mom, just sort of I guess to be like, hey, this is what might be going on. We may or may not need the help. I'll let you know. Probably. Should we fill in Felix? And should Nessa be the one to fill in Felix?
We also need to technically fill in Cole as well for recent developments.
Yeah.
We'll just send them like the short 20-second video.
Hey, meet us at the library tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bring your fighting pants. And your sneaky pants.
Mm.
Both. Bring them both. Both pairs of pants. You might need them.
Yep.
Who is texting Cole and Felix?
I'll text Felix if no one else wants to.
Yeah. Nessa needs to still go do some processing about the whole Felix thing. So.
Yeah. I mean, Trip has enough cordial relationship. Feels pretty comfy with that.
Mm.
Kind of like does like the TLDR.
Mm.
Yeah. Come to the library tomorrow. Bring your sneaky pants. Maybe your fighty pants too. Both is good. Both is good.
You get a text back, so I should bring my whip.
Yes. If you have any of your preferred fighting tools and any extras you might want to bring, not a bad choice.
Good, I always carry it with me anyway. And Trip, you sort of flash back a bit to that first night you saw Felix talking to Jono at Impulse, and you noted that silver wrap belt. This entire time, Felix has been armed.
I'm not surprised.
Look, you gotta get yourself a good weapon that's also an accessory.
And think before like we all get dig into pizza and start breaking up and like figuring out stuff, Trip is like, hey, can everyone just like get together for a picture?
I love pictures. Should I stand in the back? I'm the tallest.
You should stand
Yes.
like you are the tallest.
Okie doke.
Stand at the front. I'm one of the shortest.
We're just gonna use a timer, and Trip will kind of like set up their phone, and like try to like frame it so everyone's in the shot, and then set like a 10-second timer.
Wait, Aisling, maybe you could use your telekinesis to maybe get a good angle?
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool. I will.
If you break my phone though.
I'll try and do a thing where like I pretend to drop it.
It is simple enough that you do not need to use hand gestures.
But yeah,
Well, I
so
could-
so Trip kind of like gets everyone.
But if you like doing them, you can just pose like.
Yeah, but like get everyone in the picture, like everyone who's there, into the picture and everything, just so that we have one. It's fine. My brain's just thinking of other places that took pictures before bad things happened. It's fine.
Pictures taken moments before disaster.
Not even like moments before, but like the last picture everyone took together. I'm sorry, I'm getting Marauder's picture up here.
Oh, yikes.
Yikes on bikes.
Or like the picture of like the Baudelaire parents.
That was like taken only like a few days before the tragedy. Like, it's all up there. But
Well, here's something to counteract that. The photos for Monster Prom and Monster Camp with everyone, like, just chill.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's the beach episode picture. It'd be like a phone being stolen by a seagull.
And everyone's just like,
I was like, ah!
and Ashley just going.
But yeah, so Trip basically gathers everyone so that we can. Okay, let's do 3 pictures. We can do a very serious one. You can do one with smiles, and then we can do a really wacky one. Just for the records. Okay.
Gretchen kind of stands beside Ashlyn and goes, do you mind if I? No, it's probably too much. Sorry.
What were you gonna
Well, for
ask?
the silly pic, I put your arm around you and just go like, or is that too much?
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's that's fine.
Okay. Thanks. So, as 1 snap, 2 snap, and then with that 3rd picture, that's what we'll call our session. As everyone gathers before the finale.
I'm more tense than when we started.
A bit of an after credits scene, if we may.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just quickly, I like to imagine the credits are like the photos of the Jan.
And like various photos that Trip's taken of everybody.
Yeah.
An after credit scene, if we shall. It is of the matron knocking on a door. Principal Jenkins opens it. I did not expect you to. This isn't one of our meeting days, my lady. Yes, once a month. Well, things have sort of moved forward. And she sort of like steps into. She just steps in without any sort of invitation. Christine, we have guests. Oh, guests. Should I pour something to drink? Yes, darling, if you could. Okay. She takes a glass, and in the background we see Christine fill it with ice and whatnot. You remember our deal, don't we? Don't you? What I gave you? Yes. Is it ready? Unfortunately not. The timetables have not worked. My apologies. Your apologies, yes. And I would assume that with your apologies, you'd like to know what your wife truly thinks of you. How may I make it right? You can't. You're just another failure, unfortunately. Lucky for you, you are just a pawn. So I don't have to stress about taking you out. You hear the sound of something dribbling onto the floor or onto the hardwood floor. The two turn and they see Christine sort of pouring way over the glass, just continuing to pour. Uh, you've Christine, you've overpoured. So I have. There's going to be a storm tomorrow, Mr. Jenkins. And you better pray that I survive it. Because if I don't, well, your little pet project might come to bite you in the ass. I'll make sure of it. Since you failed with Jono, I'm sure you failed with them too. And she just storms out. Oh, and Christine, speak your mind for a minute, dear. We see Christine blink a little. What am I wearing? David, what am I wearing? And the door closes as the argument continues and the scene ends. Thank you for joining us for episode 12, Witching Hour. So sorry for that after credits sequence, and we've run a bit long, but I mean, we did have 30 minutes of silence at the beginning of this, and I'm so thankful for those in the chat that sort of called that out, because so yeah, I've been your director, Kaleb Wade. I will go around the virtual table. Starting with Emily, tell us who you played, where we can find you, and what your favorite moment was.
Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Emily. I played Ashlyn. You can find me on the internet at the Phantom Starfish or some variation. You can also find me here on Fridays
For at least one more
playing this
week.
game.
But we have been greenlit for season 2. More details about that next week.
Favorite moment? Oh, that's a tough one.
There were a lot of good ones.
I quite like the conversation between Ashlyn and her mother. Quite like that. That was fun.
It's like, are you safe, kiddo? We don't tell your father. We shan't tell your father. Dan.
Hello, I am Dan. I am your soon-to-be favorite cryptid that you can find in all of the places on the internet at Derek Lerper. On Fridays, you can find me here on Haven Rock, on Buffy the Vampire Slayer RPG, or at least for one more week. On Saturdays, you can find me over on Utopia on Donuts and Duels, a Kids on Brooms campaign.
Ooh.
And on Sundays, of course, you can find me on Untitled Morning Show, which is a talk show that is based around RPGs, LARPs, and other nerdy things as we celebrate what has happened in the last week and reflect on the future weeks to come.
Pew,
and
pew, pew,
of course, pew, 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 pew. I also, of course, have my own Twitch channel here on the internet, where I stream currently in the month of March. Like 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And you can find that all, of course, on my social media, which again is at Darkalerper. And the best place to try to bother me is Twitter.
What was your favorite moment?
Oh God, there were so many. I was trying to get out of it.
Nope.
I think I have to give points to the very end of Gretchen being like, I was thinking for the funny, and I was like, yes, yes, we see it, yes, we see it. Because I, Dan, truly believe that Gretchen can be redeemed. Trip might have other opinions, but like, I want to see it because, yes, like, we're 17, we make mistakes. It's fine. So that made me feel really good because that was kind of like a little acceptance from the person that, at least not necessarily forgiveness, but an acceptance from the person that she probably hurt the most.
Aubrey.
Hello, I am Aubrey. I play Nessa. You can find me anywhere on the internet at Mad Queen Cosplay. I also and here every Friday nights, and the 5e campaign that I play in, Spaghetti Warriors, is coming back finally. Really, in 2 weeks, we're gonna have our full cast back together. We haven't had our full cast back together since like December. And it's gonna be a nice moment for more strength-based shenanigans.
I also heard you have a future project coming up that
do.
may or may not involve one of us.
Yeah.
Whoever could it
We
be?
may or may not start recording tomorrow.
Who knows?
So
It's a mystery.
Pay attention to.
Y'all remember Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost?
Yeah. Yeah. Pay attention to Animama Giri on Twitter for more information on that. And then you can also find me over running things at Goblets and Gays. Wednesday, the 17th, season 2 starts.
Meow, 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 meow.
And I'm very excited.
And what was your favorite moment? Oh, sorry, please.
No, you're fine. I'm just very happy with my episode title. The episode title is Time to Unpack This.
Yes! Love that for you.
My favorite moment was between Nessa and her mom, just like getting that, finally Nessa's just like, things make sense now, sort of. More sense than they did yesterday.
It's just like, I think the trauma, maybe?
It's trauma, more trauma I have to work through. But now I understand that it is actually trauma I need to work through.
This whole party needs to go to fucking therapy.
We really do.
I mean, maybe y'all can do that between seasons 1 and 2.
Therapy between seasons 1 and 2.
Oh, that'd be... I'm terrified for the therapist. Like,
I'm pretty sure that there is a qualified therapist in Nadia's coven.
Yep.
Actually, yeah, no, that
Probably.
tracks.
I mean, of all things, that probably tracks.
That tracks.
It was with Jono in a group therapy session.
Oh.
The group therapy session with John just ends with all of us beating him up.
Actually, just telekinetically bouncing in between the walls. Oh, goodness. So your favorite moment was Nessa and her mom, and I thought you said it was between two, or did I?
Well, it was between the moments between them, the two of them, and just sort of the whole trauma. But okay, now I understand it, and maybe I can move past this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Also, Barry got a reappearance.
Barry.
Not saying it's my favorite character, my favorite NPC, but
I mean, it's really hard to beat a 6-foot cosplay.
It really is really hard.
Dressed like Barry Burton from Resident Evil.
Yep.
Barry Barton.
Which I had to look up because I'm a nerd, but I'm not that type of nerd.
Well, I just want to say,
Caleb,
hello.
Don't you get out of it.
Hello.
I want to know what your favorite moment is.
My name is Kaleb Wade of Grand Presents and Gold the Phoenix. I've been your director tonight. You can find me on the internet on Twitter and Instagram at Kalebisblak. That is KalebIsBelak. My favorite moment was bringing back Barry, honestly.
It's a good moment.
And knowing and that moment where Oh, of course Barry would understand with Gretchen. And it's just like all that matters is that you're here now. And I think I think that's also tied with the conversation Trip had with their mom and Nadia. The passing of the torch and the support, because I knew that in this moment I wanted at least most of the parents to be supportive of their kids, because it's such a contrast from like the original series, and this isn't the original series. This isn't the story of Buffy.
The queerest thing the Buffyverse has ever seen.
Pretty much.
Which is how I pitch it, by the way.
Thank you so much.
I mean, that's a good pitch.
It is an incredibly good pitch. Also, I want to say, for 12 and next week we'll make 13 weeks. You've given me your time. You've given me your energy. You've given me your excitement. Like, I have never... And Waterworks, so sorry, but I've never run a project where I've had such a great group of people that didn't go up in flames or end prematurely or anything like that. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for giving me the inspiration and creativity that all of you fantastic people have. And I will never have another game like this. But thank you for giving me your time, your energy, and going off with this crazy premise of, hey, Buffy the Vampire Slayer wasn't as queer as it should have been, or didn't represent BIPOC voices as it should have. Mm-hmm. Y'all want to help me fix that a little? Mm-hmm. And you did. And Mitch did, and Fen did, and we have a season 2 on the way.
Thank you, Chip.
Thank you, Chip.
Thank you, Chip.
Thank you, Chip.
But more often than not, thank you all.
And like, I don't mean to. I know you're probably gonna ruin our lives next episode, but like, thank you, Kaleb, for like putting together this fantastic world that we get to play in, and all of these NPCs that we've grown attached to, and putting in all of this behind the scenes work that like I know we don't even get to see. Like, I think all of us have sat back there before and know just how much work it takes, and like, thank you so much for also bringing us together. We wouldn't have met each other otherwise.
No, this is Friday night's definitely one of the highlights of my week. I just go, shh, fuck yes, it's Friday. Do this.
Definitely. Thank you all so much for watching. And next week, on this same Twitch time, same Twitch channel, will be the season 1 finale. The game is over. Take care. Remember that we're greenlit for a season 2. And
still doesn't mean we can't die.
Like, you know,
so what about that season 2? You're all dead.
Roll new characters.
Brackets. Season 2 still coming.
Season 2 still coming. Season 2 announcement. But thank you for watching. Have a wonderful night and take care. Bye, everybody. Whew.